Hi everyone, welcome back to Master Excel. Today we're going to be looking at displaying letter grades. Now this is handy if, especially for teachers, if they've got test scores here and they want to convert that to a grade, a letter grade. Letter grades here are, if the test score is 0 to 50, you'd be graded an F. 51 to 62 you'd be graded E, and so on. Now what we are looking for Excel to do is automatically add the grade depending on the score. A couple of ways of doing this. The first way is a nested if function, and I've already wrote the formula here. I will go through it just now. So it's basic if statement, only with nested values in, other if statements in. So first thing we're asking Excel is B5 less than 51. So as you can see in my table here, if it's less than 51 it's going to grade F. So if it's less than 51, value of true, F. Value of false, and then we ask another question. Is B5 less than 63? Value of true, E. Value of false, we're going to ask again, and so on. This goes down until we get to B. Is B5 less than 93? If it is, put in a B. A, we don't have to say a value, because if none of these questions are true, then clearly it's going to be an A. So if it's not less than 51, 63, 75, 86 or 93, it must be more than 93, which is graded, or greater than or more than 93, which is graded an A. So that's our nested if function. We'll press that and we just fill that down, and it's going to add in all our grades here. And if any other values were to change, if any of the scores were to change, if this would change to 50, the grade would change as well. So that's one way of doing it. The other way is using VLOOKUP. Now we've got a table here. I've already went ahead and named the table TBL grades, table grades. In this we're going to use a VLOOKUP. So we start off with equals VLOOKUP. The first criterion or VLOOKUP is lookup value. What value do we want to look up? We're going to look up B5. Now we're going to leave it relative because we're going to fill this down, so we want to carry this formula down to B6, B7, etc. So our lookup value is B5, comma, table array. Table array, you can select this here and it's going to say table grades because we already named this range. But another handy way, if you've got a large worksheet or workbook and you've made up you named a lot of ranges, you can't remember them all, you press, once you get to the question here, table array, press F3 and you'll get a function box popping up, and you can just select your range table grades and comma, column index number. So we want to return the value of column 3, 1, 2, 3, and then just close that off, press enter, and it's returning the same value. Fill that down, and you've got the same gradings here. And again, if this was to change, the grade letter would change. The advantage of the second example is if you change the score that is required for the grade, the first example you have to go in and change the formula. In the second example they would automatically change. So we've got a score here of 52 and it currently scores an E. If this was to change and the minimum and maximum value for an F was 52, and so you had to score 53 or more for an E, then you can see this formula is going to automatically update and then this is going to become an F. So two slightly different ways of doing this task. My preferred way, definitely my preferred way, would be the second example because it's a little bit more dynamic. Okay, I hope this was useful for you. See you again on Master Excel.